Hey everybody, welcome to Caught, presented by Catfished. We have a very special episode today. We have a new host, Ashley.
What's up, guys?
You want to tell them what we're going to be talking about today?
Yeah, sure. Today we'll be discussing a romance scam story about a woman who left her boyfriend within a year after she found out about the numerous amounts of people he betrayed.
Abby Ellen was a journalist who needed to cover a story on a Navy doctor. She met this handsome guy who fit what she was looking for and decided to interview him for her story. During this interview, he claimed that not only was he a Navy doctor, but he was also a Navy SEAL who worked for the CIA. They had even gone out for a celebratory dinner after he supposedly came to New York to speak to the United Nations. This was one of the many false stories he made others believe.
As the year went by, her curiosity kept creeping up on her, and many more questions started to enter the back of her mind. These questions would include why she couldn't visit him at work, where did he and his ex-wife meet, and where the medals and awards were that he claimed to have won.
He was charming. Like Cindy, he was charming, he adored me. Oh my God, I mean, I'm the greatest thing ever.
He would then get angry at her for asking so many questions, accusing her of not trusting him, and accusing her of interrogating him. He would then guilt trip her, saying that they couldn't have a relationship without trust. Abby thought maybe her fiance was right, that she shouldn't be asking so many questions, and she had no reason to become paranoid.
Then things took a turn for the worse when she left him, over Brussels sprouts.
I couldn't verify anything. Like I said, I couldn't call the CIA, I couldn't call the Navy SEAL, I couldn't do any of that. We went out to dinner with my parents.
He would continuously tell Abby and her parents how amazing the Brussels sprouts were. He raved about them all evening until he got in the car with Abby, when he then expressed how much he hated the Brussels sprouts. Abby then realized if he could lie about something as stupid as how much he liked her parents' cooking, then he could lie about many other things too.
Her suspicions ended up being right. He wasn't actually a part of the Navy SEALs. He was actually under investigation for writing false prescriptions for his patients and having another fiance out of state. When writing false prescriptions, he used many fake names and even used Abby Ellen's name. She had spent 12 months putting up with lying, guilt-tripping, and getting called crazy for being wary of what he did for a living. So what would be the moral of the story? If something doesn't seem right and your partner gets angry when questioning their motives, then your gut feeling is probably right. So what did you think about the case?
I think it sucks for Abby. It's not fun being lied to. Trusting your gut is the most important thing.
Yeah, definitely. You always got to trust your gut feeling. If you just feel like something's off or you feel like your partner's hiding something from you and they get angry when you question their motives, then chances are they are probably hiding something from you, and you should look further into why they're getting angry at you for wanting to know the truth.
Right. Red flags.
Very, very much red flags.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Abby has a new book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Duped, where she talks about her story. She talks about why people lie. I'm very interested in hearing people's opinions about it and people's opinions about our story.
Oh, definitely. Like, anyone should comment below if they have any opinions about this book, and I'm excited to hopefully read it. When should you question your partner's motives if things don't feel right?
Immediately.
Oh,
Why
definitely.
waste time and linger things out, make things go longer, and it gets harder to ask questions the further you get into that relationship.
You've already formed this relationship with this person, and so they would get even angrier with you if you question their motives. So if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut feeling and make sure to figure out what your partner's really up to. Let us know in the comment section if you've had to follow any gut feelings in which you were right and unfortunately had to break up with someone over them.
Yes, we would love to hear your stories. Thank you for watching. For more in-depth details on these cases, please feel free to check out our blog linked in the description. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages. Hit the notification bell and subscribe button to be notified when the next episode of Caught, presented by Catfish, goes live.